Hey guys, what's good? Hope you're all doing good today. Um, this video here is pretty much my new favorite channel. It's the Side Eye Guy, so definitely you guys go check him out if you haven't seen him before. But he goes through a bunch of ghost videos and proves, that they're fake. And yes, I've watched just about every one of the channels he shows. Little bit about me before we get started is growing up, I did not believe in ghosts, demons, none of that. I never had a reason to, like, never seen nothing, never heard nothing until my ex-wife started telling me there was something at my dad's house that my family had just moved there when I was 17, and it was around when I was 18 that she moved in and had to start watching my brother while we were all at work. And she told me one day there's something in the house. And I said, you're out your fucking mind. There ain't nothing here. Nothing. Well, then I got pinned down like probably about 8-9 months later. It was just me at the house. I was going to bed at like 6 in the morning at that time. And I woke up at 11. And normally I'd wake up around 4 in the afternoon. And I was like, why the fuck am I awake? I couldn't figure it out. Well, so I went and rolled over. And it felt like my dog hopped on the bed at my feet. I'm like, all right. And then he was at my knees, and as he, like, I could feel the impression starting to go behind my back, and it hit me. I had just had to let go of my dog because my dog was pissing in the house. And for 8 years, he never once peed in the house until we moved there. He started hiding behind the couch, started doing odd things, but like I said, I didn't believe in ghosts or any of that stuff. So I didn't put that together. Anyway, my dad made me get rid of him, so I had to let him go to an old friend that I went to school with. So, I do believe in him now, because for the next 15 years, I had so much shit happen to me. Not once did I record it, though. I did have a picture on my old computer that I wish I would have kept, because one of my friends at the time, my best friend, he said, oh, it ain't nothing. But he could see it, and I could see it, but he threw out some excuse, and I was like, yeah, whatever, that's what it is. And I didn't pay it no mind. But dude, you could see the eyes, the face, like you could see it. And I didn't keep it. That's the only picture I've ever taken. And I don't even know why I took it. It was something with the web camera on my old tower computer I had back in 2001. Anyway, now that that's all out of the way, letting y'all know, I do know that there is, I think, just demons out there. Or, I guessed angry ghost. Whatever. There's something there you cannot see. And for the longest time, that truly fucked with me. I mean, I've been scratched. I've been pinned down. Been pinned twice, and I've been scratched twice. All in different times. Man, someone told me I should tell the story of what I've had happen. But anyway, I've went on way too long. Let's get into the video. I basically, I was just trying to let y'all know it. I agree with this stuff being fake, but I do know there's things out there. It's just, didn't want y'all thinking either I was a straight hater or I'm in love with it. No, I know it's there, and I try to stay the hell away from it. I even thought about doing some kind of ghost video, but I'm like, you know what? The hell I went through for 15 years, it's not worth it. The first thing you want to do is get the hell away from it. You don't want to have to deal with that. These people think it's fun and games. It's not.
Hey, Segways. I cannot believe I'm making this video. I must have some deep-seated self-loathing issues that need the urgent attention of a good therapist. Why else would I put myself through another twin paranormal video?
Dude, okay, first things, Ryan drives me up the wall. I used to watch the show, and then it always turns into Sherlock Holmes and the dimwits. And I'm like, what in the fuck are y'all talking about? Your story, your plot has changed 22 times in 5 minutes, and Ryan has figured it all out.
Regulars to my channel may well remember me
saying
this in my last Twin Paranormal video. I want to make this clear. If Twin Paranormal do the right thing and don't put another strike on me or anyone else who criticizes them or debunks them, I will not do another video on them. It's crazy that I have to say this, as I've not had to say this to any other ghost hunter I've reacted to. If Twin Paranormal want to argue their case, they can do so as grown adult men. That means don't use dirty tactics to silence your critics.
Well,
thankfully, the twins have not given anyone else an undeserved strike. Well done there, fellas. Here's a cookie. So you may well be asking yourself, dear viewer, why on earth is Side-Eye Guy covering yet another one of Twin Paranormal's...
Dude, I totally wish I knew how to do these damn, like, the little faces and images.
...terrible, boring, fake videos. And to answer you, inquisitive viewer, Twin Paranormal are visiting Steve at the House of the Dead. Yeah,
House of the Dead.
Steve.
We're Dirty Gertie and her gang.
Oh, that guy.
Okay, so real quickly, this is our haunted doll collection. They're always being thrown. This is Dirty Gertie. This is what Dirty Gertie does. These are our dolls, haunted dolls. This doll is from the Nuremberg trials. This is the Dirty Gertie is from my grandfather was.
Dude, I tell you, they really try to sell this shit, don't they?
In the Nuremberg trials.
Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs.
Since Twin Paranormal announced on their socials that they were going to Steve's House of the Dead, I have had so many comments and emails and DMs from you guys asking me to put myself through the very real psychological torment of reacting to quite possibly the most fake ghost hunting channel on YouTube, visiting the...
Dude, at the very beginning, I thought they were actually finding stuff where I thought they actually could have had an attachment. But as you start thinking about it, all these apps are preloaded words, and you never catch anything on film. There's one film that was questionable. That's when they're out in the corn maze or whatever, and it looks like something ducks down. But now that I know about the editing tricks, you could very well say, I want to say when they captured that Indian or skinwalker, it was on a tripod camera. Therefore, it can't move. One of them could have walked in and then they faded out to where you can barely see it. So, kind of throws everything up in the air then.
The most fake haunted location I've ever seen on YouTube. So this...
Oh, no. I disagree with you there, Side-Eye. What about CJ Fison and the haunted farm with the haunted doll that he randomly bought? And there's a clip out there where CJ is like, you present it as haunted. Or you represent it as haunted or something like that. Oh, I gotta find that clip. But yeah, he basically says it's not a haunted place. You just keep presenting it as haunted. And everything that happens at the farm, you never see shit.
This is going to be a faking minefield. I mean, seriously, who would ever be dumb enough to want this kind of a terrible team-up?
Hey, bro!
Oh, God, no. No, not him again.
Woohoo!
Okay.
The twins and Steve are here to tag...
So this is not the video I've seen, because I've seen this character once before, and he was talking about the strikes, and I was like, I swear the video I watched wasn't this one. But in that one, he said he wasn't going to do a video on him, but this has the Steve or whoever that guy is.
Team on Seg's ass. You go, dudes.
Wait a minute. I thought you were over these guys after our last Twin Paranormal video.
That's what I see.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I've always loved the twins. Yay, Twin Paranormal.
You've got the memory of a goldfish, don't you?
Hey, bro. Woohoo! The twins and Steve are here to...
I'll shut your face. It is going to be another uphill battle getting through to that bloody idiot again.
I tell you, man, you don't know how many times I've cussed at the screen watching the twins. Ryan thinks everything is about him. He's always poking his lips out. And he's got his hair all down the side of his face like this. And then you got River, which I used to think was cool until I realized him and that toboggan never go away. It's 120 degrees outside. He's wearing a black toboggan. And I'm like, what the flying fuck? Are you trying to kill yourself? That's the only time you almost died.
again. Anyway, I need to take a moment before we start this video to thank all of my astonishing members and patrons for your amazing support. Recently, I have had to delay the
that's
vote a
my
little
last
bit
name.
because so many of these kind of videos keep popping up, but I will be getting back into the winners of the votes very soon. Usually, I have a weekly poll where I put 3 channels up for you guys to vote on. So if you wish to get involved in my next vote, please consider becoming a member or a patron. The link is in the description. I'm going to be the bigger person here and ask you to watch Twin Paranormal's original video before you carry on with my video. There, I said it. And I feel dirty now. Before we start the bore fest that's Twin Paranormal, I first have to focus on a different video made by J-Car Arts, because he was also talking about Twin Paranormal and the same video that I'm about to watch. So, let's see what Jordan has to say here.
This video might get me some shit. Person did tag me in this. He tweeted me at this comment, and he wanted my thought because he didn't know whether or not he did something wrong or he was just being attacked for no reason. And I'm going to go ahead, read the comment, and then read the responses underneath.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out if he's talking about another copyright strike from the twins or not.
The comments, so maybe we can all talk about it together in this video. If I remember correctly, the guy in the video who owns this house is a known scammer. He has been in a few videos exposing the truth about his properties. It's kind of disappointing that the twins are investigating this place. That is not attacking anybody. That is not going out of their way to hurt someone's feelings. That is not going out of the way to do anything. And then Twin Paranormal replies, "We never even knew that. So how does that make it our fault?"
So Twin Paranormal's best defense was claiming ignorance. What does the word investigator in Paranormal Investigator supposed to mean to these guys? Now, I'm not expecting them or any other ghost hunting channel to go into the...
Sorry guys, I had to get my dog up on the couch because when I come to do my reaction videos and sit at my desk, my dogs, all 3 of them decide they want to start doing something. So I had to put the one back on the couch so they don't all go crazy.
Level of detail that I did to prove that Steve is a scammer, but for the love of God, all they had to do is watch my bloody video. That's it. I mean...
You know, I used to watch Paranormal Files or whatever, and that was before he had his Netflix thing, and then every single one of his videos turns into a 4-hour fucking movie. And it's all him sitting there with a blindfold on or the damn EVP. I mean, gee.
I did all the work for you guys to show you that this place is fake. I have no idea what more evidence you need. But from the looks of things, Twin Paranormal were too lazy to even watch a video where I proved Steve was lying. If you watch either of these videos, I explain exactly how.
They truly don't give a shit because everything they're doing is fake. And hey, please look into this side eye. If somehow you happen to see it or someone in my subscription, my guys, if y'all have seen where Twin Paranormal way back in the day said they grew up homeless, living on the streets, but then a couple of years later, I want to say 1, they were adopted, and 2, their mom is still alive and they talk to her and their dad. So how were they homeless? I do not understand that. I swear their story went from, oh, we lived out on the street and we're homeless and that, like we didn't know our parents. And then it turns into, oh, my mom sews all our patches. And it's like, wait a minute, I thought you lived on the streets and had nobody. What the fuck?
How Steve is scamming people. But then I think we have to come to the realization of what's really happening here. Because after reading Twin Paranormal's embarrassing defense in that comment, Wyatt starts their own video saying this.
Quick disclaimer, guys. We know there's a lot of information and rumors, stories, whatever you want to call them, circling around about this house.
Wait a minute. Here's my thing. I don't know what's going on here. I do not think I've seen that episode. But, okay, say the house is fake. I'm assuming, did they go in this video and act like they got shit? And then it's not haunted, so it's like y'all just 100% faked everything?
6.7 seconds in their own video and already Twin Paranormal contradict themselves. They start their own videos by saying they know there are rumours about this place being fake. However, on Twitter, they immediately jump to their own defence by saying that they had no idea the place was rumoured to be a scam. Because Twin Paranormal are being as big a bunch of bullshitters as Steve is. And this really is the perfect collaboration. Because this is just bullshit shaking hands with bullshit. Anyway,
I just want to know, do they both know their bullshit and talk about being bullshitters? Or do they all go in trying to act like they're the honest guy and then go in and fake it and then leave?
Let's carry on with Jordan's video, and please check out JCar Arts for yourself and give him a sub.
They took it completely wrong, in my opinion. They immediately took it as specifically like they're the ones to blame for this. They should have known better. And look, sometimes you just don't know.
We know there's a lot of information and rumors. We know.
They knew. Oh yeah, they knew.
And then we get more comments, which are, again, the toxic side of the community. Nobody, not even the twins, are stopping this. It was just a simple comment. Nothing more, nothing less. Learn how to deal with criticisms. More dumbasses running their mouths. We can have it out on Twitter. Oh no, it's not your fault. You did a good investigation in Demon House. Shut that guy's mouth. You all are the ones acting like children for an opinion.
As someone who is...
My question is this, dude. I try to read all my comments because I don't have a very big fan base yet, and I hope to one day. But anything they say, I'm not going to take it personal, especially if I am faking something.
Who has seen firsthand how toxic the Twin Paranormal community can get, none of this surprises me at all. But when their community has a go at me, I'll be honest, I don't really care. The Twin Paranormal fanboys and fangirls are obviously not going to like me because I call Twin Paranormal out for the line.
Yeah, and like I said, I used to be a fan of Twin Paranormal. I never bought nothing from them or nothing like that, but I watched their show every Sunday just to have something to watch. But it slowly, like back when Nick was on it and a little after that, it seemed pretty chill. But then it became every single episode the same crap. And then you start catching on to it's got to be. And why are they adding sounds in, guys? And I don't mean to pause it so much. But I haven't talked about Twin Paranormal. But they add in their own sounds when they hear, like they hear something. And they go dun dun dun. And it's like, well, whatever sound you did hear, I didn't get to hear it because you played a fucking sound at the end.
Line bullies that they clearly are. But Shaz, who made this comment, just said that he's seen my video. So he knew that the House of the Dead was a scam, and why didn't the twins realise this? I don't think it's unreasonable to expect better from a channel as big as Twin Paranormal when all the info about Steve is out there. Surely Twin Paranormal should do a little bit of research to realise that this place is fake. But again, I think the reality of what is happening here is staring us straight in the face. Twin Paranormal simply do not care if this place is fake. If anything, they probably prefer it that way, because Twin Paranormal themselves are fake. So going to a known fake haunted house very much suits their agenda.
You guys are not at fault over this. You obviously got a great investigation from it, so it's all that matters. Stay strong, we love you. It's not...
How do you get a great investigation on a fake house? I'm lost. I'm so lost right now. If they did a great investigation, but everything about the shit is fake, then they lied. I mean, even whether they knew it or not, fact of the matter is, they lied. Their little phone app throws out words every here and there, and they piece together some random shit.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your guys' fault. It's not your guys' fault. Definitely not your fault. It's not your fault, guys. It's not your fault.
Damn!
It's not your fault.
Twins, you kind of made it to where everybody ganged up on that person. We never even knew that, so how does that make it our fault? You made it sound like he was blaming you guys when I don't even think Shaz was blaming you.
Okay, even if he was blaming you, fact of the matter is, you got evidence from... what?
Paranormal didn't tell their followers to back off and not attack this guy. Debunkers get criticised all the time about what is said by our followers in the comments. Those of you who have closely been following the debunking circles may well know what I'm talking about here. So why is it that we debunkers and our followers are held to this standard, but the ghost hunting channels are not?
Well, what it is nowadays people just can't take other people's opinions because it's online and they got to scream they're right, and that's all it's about. I don't see why people can't just do like we did in the 80s and 90s and say, okay, and walk the fuck off. Who cares? Turn the channel, flip the page, don't read the comment, whatever it is.
Why do we always get told to police our comments, but channels like Twin Paranormal do not? At very least, can we be consistent here? Now, I'm not sitting here saying the debunking community is perfect, but if we get called out for the odd nasty comment, then surely the same standard should be applied to ghost hunting channels. Anyway, that's enough of all that bollocks. Let's get stuck in the video. And this is going to be a real struggle for me, so I'm going to try and pump myself.
Ooh. Guys, there was one where Ryan seen a foot or something and they actually caught it on camera. I cannot think of the house right now, but that one did seem real to me. It really did. It looked real, but I don't know. And if I could think of what house it was, it might have been oh god, I'm ready. I'm trying.
Up early in the video, so I got the momentum to battle on.
Washoe Club, maybe. It was one of the first ones way back. But I want to say the Washoe Club or whatever.
Through.
Welcome to another episode on our channel. We are Twin Paranormal, and tonight we are here in Atchison, Kansas at the Demon House! Woo!
Wearing all black and toboggans. And it might be August. It could be Christmas. I don't know when they put this out.
Danger.
Oh no! Please God, no!
Did they?
I hate this so much.
Did
Fuck
they
it.
almost
Put me out my misery? Just do it. I'm ready. Just put me out my misery.
This house is apparently one of the most dangerous houses you could possibly go ghost
did I
hunting
see
in.
this
The
one?
danger is Steve,
Oh.
I am the danger.
the eccentric owner of this house.
I might have seen this episode.
If this is your first time watching Steve, you'll understand what I mean soon enough.
There was a woman who used to live here who put mirrors on the walls because she was too afraid to go up to the doors as they would open and close by themselves.
Put mirrors on the walls because she's afraid to go to the door. That makes absolutely zero sense. And this is coming from a guy that didn't believe in demons, ghosts. I think they're all demons, but let's just call them demons. Didn't believe in demons until he was proven they are real, and it sucks trying to go. I used to sleep with my TV on the Christian channel preaching. I had a Bible beside my bed. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, for like probably 2 years, I hated being in that house. And then every time I moved, shit was following me. Like my ex-girlfriend, she had these little porcelain angels that sat on her dresser, and she asked me one day, she's like, do you keep turning my angels around? I was like, what angels are you talking about? What? And she's like, in my bedroom on the dresser. I said, no, why would I touch them? She's like, every time I go in there, like the following day, she, you know, just when she goes in there, they'll be turned around. I said, no, but I'll keep an eye out. So I work at Domino's at this time, and I'd gotten home from work, and I went and took a shower. When I got out the shower, I threw my clothes in the bedroom, and I looked at the angels to make sure, and they were facing correctly. Well, I go out in the living room, I eat, and I watch TV. Then I wanted a cigarette. I left them in my work clothes. Go back to the bedroom to get my cigarettes out of my pants. And the fucking things had turned around, and she hadn't been in there. Because I intentionally made sure no one had went in that room. They had turned around. Never seen nothing in the house. I never got bothered in the house. Anyway, the shit they say on here doesn't make sense. And I'm someone that's dealt with it. No, it doesn't make sense.
There is also said to be a 12-foot entity that was captured on camera. He was seen at the back of the house standing in the window of the mud
If it's 12 foot tall, how can you see what? His head would be through the ceiling.
room, which is about 10 to 15 feet off the ground.
Right.
Oh.
So either Twin Paranormal are making up their own bullshit stories here, or Steve
That's
wasn't
it.
content with his house having demons, a haunted Holocaust doll, bodies buried in the grounds and underneath the foundations of his house, and a serial killer who murdered his victims and buried them in the basement.
I didn't know all
Now,
this.
Steve has updated the script of this bullshit house with more bullshit stories. It's like a few more ingredients in this cauldron of bullshit soup. Like a woman seeing ghosts in the mirrors and some kind of Bigfoot type creature. It just never ends.
It is also rumored that there could be hundreds of bodies buried all throughout this land.
It's not a rumor, it's a lie.
Guys, can I tell y'all something? All of America, the whole world, indigenous people live there because they're indigenous to that land. That's it. I was born in America. I'm indigenous now. So one day, someone else will come in my house and be like, this is on indigenous land. No shit, Sherlock. Shit drives me nuts.
I proved this was a lie
and
when
I'm
Colin
part
from the
Indian.
Paranormal Files first went to this house. But Twin Paranormal are happy to give this rumour the attention it clearly does not deserve.
These bodies were buried in shallow graves, and it is said that a few of them had actually surfaced throughout the years.
Ooh!
Bullshit. Many people who come here have been violently attacked and will never step foot here again.
Oh my god, dudes! Please.
That's the thing that kills me about these guys. Every episode, they almost die. They got an attachment following them. I'm going to tell you right now, when I had something messing with me for 15, almost 20 years, the last thing I would do is go ghost hunting for more. Are you fucking crazy? If you actually had an attachment, or if something truly happened to you, if you got pinned down or froze to where you can't speak, well, you can make a noise. That's about it, but you can't open your mouth. You can't. I bet you would take all this shit differently. It is crazy. I'm sorry for pausing, but this is shit. One, I've dealt with it for 20 years, but then to watch people do this, and they're, oh, I almost died, but I'm going to go do it again tomorrow. Why would you go do it again tomorrow if you almost died? Either you don't value your life at all, or you're fucking lying, and I'm going with the second.
Please be careful. This place looks so dangerous.
What are you talking about? The only kind of violent attacks anyone has ever suffered from this dirty old house are a series of big sneezes. And if anyone doesn't want to come back, it's because they don't want to meet Steve again.
You're just a hater, bro.
Yeah,
Twin
bro.
Paranormal will find that demon and, well, probably just scream about it like they usually do.
Suck it
I
off.
need to help you out your Twin Paranormal fanboy crap again, don't I?
Not possible, bro. I love you, Twin Paranormal.
I really hate it when you do that.
Originally built in 1926, this was the very first house built on top of the old cemetery that was used for that area.
For the love of
Really?
God, no it wasn't. I even made the effort to show proof that Steve lied about this. I can't be bothered explaining it again, so I'm just going to show a clip from the first video I did where the Paranormal Files visited this steaming pile of bullshit.
I remember
Steve
them
doesn't do
too.
himself any favors when he brings up this very important detail.
This used to be called Block 56.
So we were told where to find old city maps dating back to 1856 of
56.
Atchison City, and each block is numbered. 1322 Maple Street is on block 40. Block 56,
Block 56.
as you can see, is right next to the cemetery. Now, if we fast forward here to the more recent city map, we can see that where Block 56 was is now, in fact, the cemetery, as every numbered block from left to right of the cemetery is in the sequence of 55, 54, 53, so on. So Block 56 no longer exists because it is part of the cemetery that expanded from its size in 1856. 1322 Maple House of the Dead is not on Block 56 because Block 56 is now a cemetery.
Gotcha.
And there are no bodies buried underneath this house. All Twin Paranormal has to do is sit on their asses and watch a 43-minute long video. And they would have saved themselves looking like a bunch of idiots right here. At least when the Paranormal Files went here, that they were the first team to investigate this place, so they had an excuse.
Yeah.
All Twin Paranormal have to do for research is to watch a YouTube video. They don't have to go digging through archives. They don't have to go digging through the history books. They don't need to go talk to historians historians, they just need to watch.
You know what it is, man? It's because that shows you just how much they give a fuck about their fans. They're like, well, we don't care. Fuck it. It's a click.
One video on YouTube.
Buy
But as I
patches.
mentioned before, they clearly don't care
Limited
because they
time.
themselves are
Ooh.
shamelessly fake. Anyway,
That does kill me about twins. They're the main ones that do it. Talking about, for a limited time, these patches, you can get them. Don't be too late. Because they're going to be worth piss whenever, 100 years from now. Worth piss. You're not going to be Michael Jordan. You're not Tiger Woods. You're none of that. You're fucking Twin Paranormal.
next up, we finally get to see the ham, the stiff, the liar himself, Steve, in full shit-talking flow.
There's a tombstone right here. We actually started digging here and we found red bone.
Steve, you are such a ridiculous...
You're full of shit, Steve. Because usually those foundations, a lot of times that column, a lot of times, not all times, but can go below the dirt. But maybe not. But how do you know it was a tombstone and not just a piece of concrete or brick that was left over from that column?
Ridiculous human being, but I gotta admit, I kinda love you for it. And yes, I've already debunked this nonsense claim that a serial killer buried his victims in the basement of this house. Steve doesn't do a little thing like provide evidence to back up any of these ridiculous claims.
Something smells fishy.
In the first video I did, the Atchison Globe paper was contacted, and they confirmed that no reports of a serial killer ever committing any murders in Atchison's history. There have of course been one-off murders, but nothing about a serial killer. And of course, Steve doesn't provide a name for this serial killer or a name for any...
It's amazing how much bullshit a lot of these channels put out. It's because they know people aren't going to actually dig and look it up. So they think.
Of his victims. Well, I'm assuming it's a male serial killer anyway. Steve doesn't even tell us what the sex of the serial killer is. But even after all this time, Steve is still not dropping this lie.
It is rumored that some satanic activity and occult rituals had actually taken place inside of this house.
Twin Paranormal keeps saying the word rumored in the hope that it will protect them from the clear as day bullshit misinformation.
That's the thing. You're right. They're thinking it's going to protect them from it, but at the same time, it's saying they very well know that they're lying.
That they are spreading.
And there is even markings and imagery all over the basement to lend credibility to that fact.
What?
So Wyatt started this claim by using the word rumor.
It is rumored that...
And finished the sentence with the word fact.
To lend credibility to that fact.
Credibility?
Making up his own shit.
Isn't it interesting how we really don't see any of this evidence? They very briefly show a hand mark while using a filter, which could be stock footage for all we know. It does.
Or it could be where they fucking put their hands in ink or any spray paint, anything, and just rub their hand on the wall. Ooh, that's proof that there's been satanic stuff in the basement. Don't know how, but okay.
Does not provide any evidence or credibility that satanic rituals were being held in that basement years ago. This is so stupid. Are we supposed to believe that that hand mark would have lasted in that basement for years? And for some reason, a hand mark means satanic rituals were being held.
That's what I was
This is
getting at.
basic common sense, people.
Come on, dude. How else could you explain those marks, bro? How could they possibly be in the basement? Oh, yeah. Okay, carry on, dude.
We were told that before this building was abandoned, there was an elderly woman who had lived in this house for years. Story says that she was actually so scared of something inside this home that she had actually placed mirrors on every single corner of every wall. She did this so she didn't have to look at the doors or windows directly. Apparently she would feel—
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? I thought if you look in mirrors, you're more likely to see something because they can hide in mirrors, supposedly. But now, instead of looking at the door, which I don't know why you're looking at it, if someone's knocking, you got to go answer it. But why are you looking at the door through the fucking mirror? What?
would feel safer when she—
Hey, hats off to the side-eye guy. I don't know how you do this, because if I had to watch an hour or 7 hours of this bullshit and then break it down and then edit it and upload it to a video, I'd be fucking in a mental asylum.
Used these mirrors because if she would turn a corner or walk through any doorway, she would come across one of these entities.
Yeah. This is one of the...
So you're going to look at a mirror, so when you go around the corner, you won't... What? That makes no fucking sense, dude. Either way, you got to go around the corner.
Brand new bullshit stories that either Steve or the twins have made up on the spot. I've never heard this before in the previous House of the Dead videos.
The lady was here, didn't want anything out of that basement coming out of here. Out here, there's a mirror, but she looked at this door on a regular basis. The mirror we're talking about, gentlemen, is right up here. She called the police on a regular basis.
Can we get this woman's...
Okay, so that's one fucking mirror. She didn't have mirrors hanging all over the walls to watch doors. It was a door, but y'all act like she just sat in one spot watching the fucking door. And this is one thing I've been wanting to get out. Why do y'all think a fucking ghost needs to open doors? They can go through that motherfucker. I guarantee it.
His name or any logged recordings that she made to the police? No.
Because, you know, I heard the thing upstairs playing with my brother's cars at night. I thought my brother was playing with his Hot Wheel cars when he was 3 years old. It was about 3, 4 in the morning, and I go upstairs, all the lights are off. Swear to God, the second my foot went through the threshold of that door, he woke up screaming bloody murder. My dad got mad at me, thought I went and woke him up when he had to be up for work at 5 a.m. Anyhow, that's besides the fact. But then I'll be in the basement and I have shit going on. So either and there was a door at the top of the steps, there was a door to my room. So there's 2 doors that were shut. So either they can walk through doors since you can't see them. So what is a door? How's a door going to stop a ghost?
Oh, what a surprise.
Now, there are actually 2 stories of what might have happened to this woman. Number 1, people say she had actually left because she couldn't take all of this anymore. And number 2, people say that she had actually passed away in her sleep inside this house, possibly because of one of these entities.
Or it could have been old age, Ryan. You said she's old. Why couldn't it be old age?
3, you've made all this up.
The house is demonic. We know of at least 4 demons, maybe a 5th, that are in the house on a regular basis.
I'm sorry for pausing, guys. I feel like I'm killing y'all. Why can't one entity act as multiple? The way they make it out, there was a demon upstairs at my dad's house that my dad ended up seeing. He did see something. They didn't tell me about shit they knew about. They didn't want to scare me until I told them about me being pinned down. Then it came out. But the way they would make that is there's a demon in the basement fucking with me, and there's a demon upstairs fucking with them. Like, that's how the twins would make it out. Now, my dad said whatever messed with me was different than my brother because of how I was pinned and his stuff was being played with. I take it as he's a kid. He was 3 years old. I'm 18. And the thing is, I never put the footsteps as not being my dad. I always thought it was him, and somehow he just went to his room quiet. But he always come down the steps loud. And dude, I heard that so many times. Anyhow, fact of the matter is, why can't one demon or entity or ghost act as if it's 10 ghosts? All it's got to do is give you different names. You can't see it. You don't know.
The house does things on command, which is absolutely crazy. You're always off. You feel a little bit off in
Tell
this
the house to shut
If
you
I
up.
could get away with being a Steve reaction channel, I would. He's like a living, breathing car crash that I know I should avoid, but I just can't stop watching. Let me know in the
Maybe
comments
that's
if
what's
you'd like
wrong
me
with
to
me
react
right
to
now.
any future ghost hunting channels that investigate in Steve's property, because I've got a feeling there's gonna be more to come.
Quick question. As we were on our way, I think we were only like maybe 8 minutes away, you called Wyatt and said you had gotten scratched.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I forgot all about that.
Oh yeah, I often forget when it...
I'm gonna tell you now, I didn't forget about mine when I got Alright, so real quick story. I'm sorry for pausing it so much for the ones that don't know. Okay, I was asleep. My son had come to stay with me at my old apartment. Me and my girlfriend are asleep. I wake up, my back is on fire on my left side. Well, I thought I had done something in my sleep, so I go on and I go back to bed. Well, the next day, I have my shirt off. My girl just randomly says, "What the fuck did you do to your back?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "You got a scratch." It was probably about this long, going down from my shoulder towards the center of my back. It was one single line. I said, and I told her, I said, "Well, I did wake up in the middle of the night and my back was burning." But I couldn't put two and two together. That was it. Like, we just left it at that because I didn't have any proof. It was after the fact. Well, my son went home, went to school that week. Then he come back again the following week. I wake up in the middle of the night. The opposite side of my back was on fire when I woke up. And I almost rolled over and went back to sleep. And as I was getting comfortable, like, you know, I just thought I'd done something again. It hit me. And I rolled over. I woke her up. I said, "Look at my back." And she said, "You're fucking bleeding." And I was. I mean, it wasn't like a stream running out. But it had actually broke the skin. But that shit burns and burns and burns. Like, seriously. It probably burned for an hour, hour and a half. And they've only been there like 5 minutes. And he said he called 8 minutes before. You're not going to forget about a scratch in damn 10 minutes. You're not.
A demon scratches me. God, if I had $1 for every time a demon scratched me, eh? I mean, am I right or am I right?
Here.
I'd have $2.
Here, back of my leg here,
What?
and it will scratch you on a regular basis.
Oh my god, bro.
Dude, I don't have a scar from mine. I don't have... He looks like he's just got, like, bad skin or something.
Oh, Steve got scratched. Be careful, Twin Paranormal.
You
And
might
stay
die.
safe.
So Steve got scratched 3 times. 3 bloody times,
And
but the
forgot.
camera doesn't pick up any of these scratches?
And he
No
forgot.
stills or close-up of these scratches? Steve just says these words and idiots just blindly believe it.
So scary, dude. So scary.
I rest my case.
And see, like, even... Okay, it was 2000... It was 2008 or 9 whenever I got those 2 scratches. Because, like I said, it was one weekend after the next. Not once did I think to take a fucking picture. Not once. I just, it's never been in my head to try to record something. I wish I could have caught something. But one, I've never seen nothing. Now, my dad's seen something. And my brother, he can't quite remember before he could talk. Because when he could finally talk, because he used to wake up all the time at night when he was young, screaming. But finally, when he could talk, he ran into my parents' room and said, "There's a monster in my room." And then my dad went and investigated, went and laid in the bed and said he was laying there, and he looks at the door and he swears to God my mom was standing there. And she walked down the same hallway that I used to hear the footsteps that I thought was my dad. But he sees, because my mom used to wear this like bluish gray t-shirt and these dark blue sweatpants to sleep in. So, with the hall light on, I could see it looking just like a grayish color. Says she walked down the hall, but she never came back. And like 20 minutes later, he went in the room and asked her, was that her? And she said, "No, I haven't been up." And see, they didn't mention any of this to me. They mentioned none of this to me at the time because they didn't want me being scared to be home. Also, do y'all remember the Sleeping Bert and Ernie's and the Tickle Me Elmo and all that stuff? My brother had all that. My dad said all of it started going off in the room by itself. And like I said, I heard my brother playing with his Hot Wheel cars, rolling them on the hardwood floor in the middle of the night while I'm down in the basement watching TV. And then I go upstairs and all the lights are off. Like, I'm dead serious. There's shit at my dad's house. They've seen the piano stool flip over. I heard my brother and my dad talking one day when I was in the upstairs bedroom because I had left and moved out, and then I moved back. Well, I was upstairs, and I swear to God, I heard the door shut, I heard my brother talk, I heard my dad talk, and I heard grocery bags. Well, I go out there like 2 minutes later, no one's home. Well, then 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, they show up, and I was like, "Where'd y'all go?" He was like, "We're just getting here. What's up?" I was like, "Y'all haven't been home?" And they were like, "No, we just now got here." I'm like, I said, I was like, "I swear I heard y'all talking and everything, and y'all had come in the house." I said, "Nah, we had to stop at like Walmart or something on the way home." It was really strange, man. But anyhow, Guys, I'm so sorry for pausing this if you made it this far. I just want y'all to know about me and my life and the things I've dealt with and how I never recorded shit.
Since this house has come under the possession of the new owners, they have decided to fill it with all sorts of haunted relics from other locations around the world. And one of those objects is a doll that is locked inside of a glass box. Ooh. This doll is said to be possessed by something demonic, and it...
You know, I just now am thinking about this. What does a glass box do? Just cause something's possessed... The doll's possessed. It doesn't mean the damn thing can't... It's knocking on walls and walking around and doing this and that, but it's stuck in the doll. Well, how's it walking over there if it's stuck in the doll? What?
And it might be the reason for a lot of the hauntings that have been happening upstairs. In fact, things have gotten so bad around this doll that they decided to line the box with salt and put...
But it's making stuff happen upstairs. So that means that glass case is fucking trash. The salt is trash. A spirit can go up to the next floor, so salt's not on the ceiling, is it? And even if it was, it'd just go around it.
But sigils all over it in an attempt to trap whatever it is inside of that case.
Then why did you bring it there?
This is Dirty Gertie right here.
The old crowd favourite, Dirty Gertie. And guess what? I debunked this piece of plastic in this video right here. But speaking of this video, I'm genuinely grateful to Steve for hosting Dawson Tola and Nightmare Nation for their ghost hunts, because since I've done this video, we've all become friends. And we all did our own paranormal investigation at Brushy Mountain, which was a lot of fun. So
yeah, Brushy Mountain looks cool. I like the dam. It's a dam up in, I want to say, Tennessee. I know, oh Lord, why is his name leaving me? His name is Jade. Not Jade. Fuck. Frank. Franco TV. Jeez. He went there. But it could have been an old building, but there was some crazy shit happening there.
So yeah, thanks for that, Steve.
Damn. Crazy thing about Dirty Gertie, she is the one that was from the house that set my dishwasher and dryer alight.
What? What did he just
oh
say,
my
bro?
God.
She is the one that was from the house that set my dishwasher and dryer alight.
Don't look at me. I struggle to understand Steve at the best of times. Maybe he's allergic to his medication.
So in there she has the salt's been blessed.
I will say one thing about my dad, though. He doesn't seem the same as he was. Like, him and my mom got a divorce. For the next 20 years, him and my brother lived there. Well, my brother just now moved out, finally. He's damn near 30. But, my dad let the bushes of the house overgrow. Like, a regular bush that should be like 4 to 5 foot tall is like 14 foot tall. Like, I'm serious, guys. My dad's house from the outside, 1, it looks like shit. 2, it makes the inside so fucking dark. And my dad acts like there's nothing that's ever happened in the house. This has all started in the past like 4 to 5 years. After my dad, he had 3 mini strokes and a main stroke. And luckily my brother was there, because at 4 in the morning he heard moaning, and my dad, left side of his body was paralyzed. Like, he couldn't move. He had to learn how to walk again, talk again, all that. But ever since then, now my dad acts like nothing has happened in that house when we all know it has. And he knows that me and my brother don't want the house whenever he passes away. For the longest time, he's been talking about getting a new house. And it's like, just fix what's wrong with the house and sell it. I don't want it. My brother don't want it. And it's starting to fall apart. But he keeps staying there. And it's almost like this thing has got a hold of him. It's what I think. I think it's literally got a hold of him. No, he's not speaking. He can talk in tongues. I've seen him. He's done that. He said he don't really know what he's saying. But he speaks in tongues. That's all I can tell you. I can't pronounce any of the words he's saying. But anyhow, what has happened with him is he doesn't fix anything, and it's like he's letting everything fall apart, and he's just staying there, and the whole house is dark as fuck. Like, every window is basically covered by a tree or a bush, and he's just staying there. And that's not my dad. He seems so different.
She has a Holy Trinity at the bottom of her thing there. Also the Holy Trinity on her neck, because when I took her out of there, I heard broken Hebrew.
This guy does drive me up the wall every time I see him.
There's a demon-possessed...
She's a demon-possessed doll.
Dirty Gertie is the Holocaust doll. I still don't really understand what the hell that's even supposed to mean.
I don't
but
either.
It's such a gross and inappropriate thing to make up stories about, and I really cannot be bothered getting into all this bullshit again. I'm just going to skip the rest of Steve talking about this bullshit doll.
These entities are said to have harmed so many of his employees that they will never step foot inside of this place again.
I'm pretty sure I can think of a more rational explanation on why people who used to work for Steve ran away screaming from him.
All right, let's stop for a second, because before we get down here, this basement has been demonically sealed.
Many people who have worked here have left.
If it's demonically sealed, then you shouldn't go in there because it's sealed. If you open the door, it's not sealed.
Only
Right?
to find out that something had followed them home and given them horrible nightmares.
The jokes write themselves.
It just likes to mess with people. It'll pick out somebody tonight. And so when it does, you guys make sure that you're taking pictures of your eyes to make sure you're safe and get away from the house for a while.
Now, I don't know anything about that. I have had some fucking crazy nightmares at my dad's house, which that I would say, yeah, I think whatever the hell's in my dad's house did that. But as far as taking pictures of your eyes and this, that, and the
We've had a
third,
lot of
oh my
possessions,
God.
problems with people throwing up. Recently, we had a woman here. She began to start being sick
Did
everywhere
her
she
head
went.
spin
She
and
barely
throw
made the
up?
first floor, never did get upstairs.
This really is the perfect location for Twin Paranormal. Steve and this house is drenched in so many coats and layers of bollocks that it is the perfect breeding ground for
That they get so confused on all their lies when they're making stories up from the shit coming out of their phone that Ryan and River and Wyatt gets. Wyatt of the three is the most down to earth that I think. River's a close second. Ryan is fucking out there. I don't care what you say.
for bullshitters like Twin Paranormal.
And they had captured what looked like a 12-foot
Shut the
entity
fuck
looking
up.
through the window.
This is the one that had the 12, and that guy right with there, that picture we have, it's 12 and a half feet off
Why
the
are you
ground.
yelling?
That guy was looking in there. I'll show you that picture I've got. Right there, he was
saw
looking
that.
at that was a guy.
You mean that reflection? That very obvious reflection from the glass window. You're aware glass reflects, right? Or the shape is a much taller fella than I thought. But seriously, Steve now claiming a Bigfoot type creature is stalking the house is amazing to me. He somehow found a new level of stupid for his stupid fucking house with all its stupid claims. Well done, Steve. Well done. You have managed to somehow surprise me with a new level of stupid. Well done. I mean, where is this giant creature even supposed to have come from? This house is pretty much in the middle of Atchison City. A
Oh, no. That's all forest, baby.
built up area. So why has nobody else seen this thing wandering around? You know, whenever you hear Bigfoot stories, where's the one place that nobody's ever stupid enough to claim Bigfoot is? A fucking city.
These are Oddfellow chairs. These chairs are actually from the Oddfellows. And these chairs are prayer chairs. These chairs, we have a game. This one is called Mr. Sandman. And we actually, you just all pray, and you say, Mr. Sandman, you in here.
Why do people say Mr. Sandman?
How is that praying? Are you praying to Sandman? What the fuck?
It was called the Devil in the Mirror.
This
Oh,
is another
God.
new addition to Steve's catalogue of nonsense.
Wow.
What? What is he talking about, dude?
Even you don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, bro, I've got a name, you know.
Oh, you have a name, do you?
Yeah, it's Twin Eye Guy.
Interesting.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like Rocky because you got Ryan and River and a rock.
Interesting. Everyone else calls you a fuckwit.
So this one here, you sit down, you do it, you pray, you close this, you open it, and you're going to see something you're not supposed to.
Wow. Why didn't you just do it?
Want to see. It can be
Why-
glowing eyes, it can be all sorts of things.
Why didn't
You lying son of a bitch.
I am not mentally prepared for tonight.
That makes two of us. Anyway, they dedicate a second section of this video to them messing around in a really cringy, not so funny way. It blows my mind that after all of these videos, these guys still have absolutely no chemistry. And it always feels so awkward.
There is said to be a couple of evil entities inside this house that apparently either makes the people sick or harms them, like scratches, and people have even been choked. So, I guess this is where we're gonna start.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about right there. There was supposedly a knock or a bang, and then they add in something else. Drives me up the wall.
Where we're gonna start. Yeah?
Is that above us already?
I think so.
I can't prove this, but I wonder how far Steve is from the house. I obviously don't know the answer to this, but I've always wondered how far Steve is from the house when he says he's leaving. I also wonder how many little tricks and gadgets he set up inside the house. I wouldn't put it past him anyway. I mean, we already know he's watching Twin Paranormal through the security cameras that he's set up. I wouldn't even put it past Twin Paranormal themselves being fully aware that Steve is somewhere very close to the house or just outside.
In the
and they're just
garage.
happy to carry on and pretend that he's not nearby. But again, to be clear, I cannot prove that. I'm just suspicious.
To any of the spirits or entities inside this home.
This drives me nuts. Again, Ryan, why are you yelling? I mean, you're not yelling at the top of your lungs, but you're acting like the spirit doesn't know you're in the house, like it can't feel energy, that it can't just move closer to you. You must yell. Jeez.
Home. The three of us are here to have a conversation and find out why you are here and what's making you stay here.
He's a little
Sadly,
quieter.
Steve doesn't make another appearance in this video till the very end. So now I'm stuck watching these two tits talking to air for the next hour. But I would like to take this opportunity because I have a message for Steve himself. And Steve, I know you're watching. I will accept your kind invitation to have me at your House of the Dead. For some reason, Steve didn't send me this invitation directly. He said it to Dawson Tola and Tyler from Nightmare Nation. I'm not sure why I got this invitation from these guys rather than Steve directly, but whatever. So Steve, the next time I find myself in America, I would happily come to your house. Obviously, I have no idea where this will be. Getting to America isn't exactly cheap, and I was just there earlier this year. But I promise you, I will make a special trip to Atchison. But I warn you, Steve, I'll be there with my shovel ready to dig for bones in the basement and with a lot of questions for you. So yeah, thanks for that, Steve, and I hope to meet you one day.
Oh yeah,
wow.
I'd love to see Steve own your ass and prove this place is really infested with demons, bro.
Yeah, me too. I'd love to be proven wrong.
What?
Yeah, I want to be proven wrong. I always...
Especially if it's a skeptic or if it's someone that's thinking logically. If you want to believe in it, you just don't have a reason to. You would love to be proven wrong, so then you know they're real.
Want to be proven wrong when I go to these haunted houses. But the only way to really prove me wrong is actual solid evidence. And I hope to one day find that.
And there's no way you can have solid evidence unless your own two eyeballs see it or you feel it or it happens to you. Because every time it's on a camera, there's going to be something that someone can say for it to be an option of how else it could be done. I'm going to tell you now, I didn't believe in none of that crap. And I found out, and I didn't want to. I didn't annoy it. I didn't speak. I didn't know it even existed. It just happened. And then, fuck, it wouldn't quit.
Bro, you're still a hater? I don't even know what to call you anymore, dude.
Well, for starters, don't call me dude.
To our understanding, there's a lot of graves outside, and they were shallow graves. Most of them had belonged to the Native Americans.
Oh, God.
That's new too.
Please stop bringing the Native Americans into it. I am so tired of every single ghost channel bringing up Native Americans.
I've not heard Steve in the past say that these shallow graves are occupied by Native Americans. At this rate, I'm going to need Mr. Gray to write up his very own bingo bollock card for all the cliche nonsense to expect the next time I do a video on Steve.
I have this device right here that'll give you the ability to use your words, whether it's one word or a whole sentence.
Without Steve's crazy antics, this is just another boring standard Twin Paranormal video, and I still got another hour of this shite to sit through. I never thought I'd say this, but Steve, come back. I miss you.
We're not here to get rid of anybody. We're not here to upset anybody.
Not that you can, because you never mention Jesus, you never do prayers, you do nothing. You put all your faith in ringing a bell and damn waving fucking smoke shit. I can't think of the word. Yeah, that's what you put your faith in. Bullshit. Now, guys, this right here is July 2025. All of a sudden, in the past 2 or 3 episodes I've watched, Ryan is now becoming A psychic. Flipping tarot cards.
Anybody?
You're bloody upsetting me.
This whole house is rigged up with cameras because of
Oh,
paranormal
it's rigged.
research.
It's rigged.
The owner, Steve, has these on running 24 hours because he's trying to monitor
Well, then put your cameras down and have him send you the footage.
what these things want and what these things do.
I'm not sure if this is going to come across as lazy, but I really can't be bothered making any more effort to debunk this place. As far as I'm concerned, between the last two videos, enough has been said to showcase just how blatantly fake this place is. All we got to do now is see how much Twin Paranormal try to desperately convince and mislead their audience that there is something supernatural in this cookie cutter scam
We better
house.
get out of here.
Do you have a name?
After we do our 3 EVPs, because they always do that. They do it the same order every time. And they only do 3 EVPs. It's like, 48 hours in this demon-infested place. And then randomly, we better go. And they got to leave. Or they'll act like they're staying the night. And then, voila, it's over. They never stay. Never.
First thing it says, we want to come with you.
He literally warned us too.
Oh.
What?
I am not mentally prepared for tonight.
You need to hide now.
Oh my god, dude. Run. Hide, please.
And the thing is, it would be one thing if these demons can somehow use your keyboard in your phone to type out words, but these are all preloaded sentences. They never once say love or happy or, I mean, every once in a while, maybe you'll hear it, but usually it's run, get out, demon, this, that, the third.
Are you bored already?
No, dude, this is great content.
It's okay to admit that watching 3 grown-ass man-children overreacting to
So
the bullshit
scared. Let's go do
necrometer
it
app
tomorrow.
that they have
I'm
quite possibly
terrified.
added their own words into manually, and I've suspected Twin Paranormal of doing this in previous videos,
Ooh.
Decide I die.
is in fact boring and dull.
I didn't know you could do that part. I didn't know you could make your own. Had no clue. Thank you, side-eye guy. Thank you.
Videos
Decide I die.
is in fact boring and dull. There is no shame in
That
admitting that,
makes
mate.
sense.
No, dude, no. I am loving every second of this. Promise.
You need to hide now?
That's
Why?
not good.
Oh, that's gotta be Cynthia warning us.
Why? Is there a reason? Is something gonna happen?
No, nothing is going to happen. Nothing ever happens.
Instantly. What is that though? Is it not
I'm trying to hear it.
instantly? What is that though? Is it knocking or is it footsteps?
But you didn't show you. It could have been a sound overlaid. What the fuck? You didn't. How does this make proof?
Yeah, are they walking around or are they answering us?
Or is it just noises in a not so well maintained old house? This is one of the many things that annoys me about Twin Paranormal. Everything is a ghost. Nothing is
No
ever
shit.
actually investigated or debunked, or even attempted to be debunked.
But they say, we figured it out, dog. I got it. We figured it out. And they'll start talking, and one of them will throw in something that might kind of turn it to another path. And he's like, oh, I wasn't really going there. And then the third one will be like, yeah, remember way earlier it said this? And you're like, oh, yeah, it's answering that question. It's like, the fuck are you 3 talking about?
Everything is automatically paranormal. It's pathetic.
Is there anywhere you'd like us to go in specific? Maybe where you feel more power?
You need to hide now.
Cut your hair off.
I am not mentally prepared for tonight. Is he hiding? That was his idea? Without telling us, he's just hiding?
I'm hiding.
Pathetic.
There's something wrong. Ronald,
shut up!
what?
Ronald is the name that's written on the stairs on the way to the basement.
He's one of the people that died here.
Dude,
Yes.
that's not even funny.
Dude, now that I know you can type in your own fucking speech, that solves all of their damn episodes.
That just came out of the device.
It's on the stairs, yeah.
I just heard a voice.
Even though you could have wrote the word after it said it, because why couldn't you have just taken a dry erase marker and wrote it and then wipe it off? Man, get the fuck out of here.
Is Ronald here?
Oh, maybe it's Ronald.
Talking to us.
Maybe.
That's who it is.
And warning us?
I think so. He's one of the, actual people that died in this house.
Full disclosure here, guys, I highly doubt I've got it in me to finish this video.
Ronald, why are you still here?
Side-eye guy, I'm with you. I can barely finish this video. And you had to watch that video. So sad, brother. So sad.
Footprints.
Wait a minute. Steve said that he has...
Memory?
Oh, wait, this could mean something total different. He has memories here.
There they go.
Like a footprint.
Here we go. They're going to start bouncing off and changing the story. And then all three of them are going to be going down 3 different paths. But yet, we got it, guys. We figured it out.
Stupid.
I'm gonna try this. There's also a REM pod in a wheelchair down there.
Oh my god, what happened to that poor REM pod? Will he ever be able to walk again?
Apparently someone likes to move the entire chair. Could you do that, or just touch the REM?
No, they'd rather just move part of the chair, Wyatt. Not the whole thing. Just like they'll take an arm and just wave it, and then they'll put it back.
Pod for us?
Marked.
Marked?
Dude, this one.
It said Mark, and then it just said marked.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Whoa!
Dude.
I think in just about every video of Twin Paranormal that I've watched, the Necrometer app they use calls their name. And it is...
Usually it is River. Sometimes it's Wyatt. But then, of course, you got center of attention, Mr. the man himself, Ryan the douchebag.
nothing short of ridiculous.
Hold on, guys. I'll let you out in a minute.
Ryan.
Oh, shit! Who's watching us from a distance?
Ryan.
I'm pretty sure I've not seen that happen when they use Spirit Talker, and this is why they don't use Spirit Talker anymore. I can't believe I'm going to defend the Spirit Talker app, but the Spirit Talker app is definitely better than the Necrometer app.
So the Necrometer you can type into, but the Spirit Talker you can't, and that's why they quit.
At least in my opinion.
Gemma.
Oh!
What is going on?
Look at that!
I am not mentally prepared for tonight.
Oh my god, imagine it says Sandman.
It's probably that
Stop
fucking
it.
toboggan.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god, imagine if it said
And
Sandman.
then, oh,
Stop
Sandman!
it. Oh, I know. Could you imagine? Oh, what are you like?
Find the truth.
Find the truth.
Wow, these ghosts are really poor judge of character to ask Twin Paranormal about anything to do with the truth.
Steve said that he's gonna get some dogs to go and sniff out the area.
Yeah.
To try to find out if there are actual bodies there.
Can you give us a sign if you are down there?
Do you feel sick yet?
Do you feel sick yet?
I feel sick every time I click on a Twin Paranormal video.
Hellhound.
Hellhound.
We were hearing
Put it
dog
together.
barking.
It's a dog. It's going to
Oh.
find the body.
It could be just a neighbor
Could be
dog.
just a normal dog.
Nah, the hellhound, that's what he's getting to come sniff up the dead bodies.
Whoa, well, I'm surprised. Twin Paranormal actually displayed a rational thought and didn't jump to a supernatural explanation. I never thought I'd say this about Twin Paranormal, but well done. It's a low bar, but well done all the same.
Who is that doll? Who's inside of that doll? How did you get in there?
And we're instantly back to outright stupidity.
The walls, they will speak.
Whoa!
What the?
Calm down.
And you never see all three of their hands at the same time. You only see one, and you never see the one that his phone is actually going off. Like, if they would all just put their phones down and walk the fuck away and see what all they say then.
What? Shut up!
What is that?
Oh, and I've seen in other videos, I do not think it was the side-eye guy. It was, he plays video games and he does these breakdowns of debunking. But no, like walkie-talkies and cell phone, like certain things can set some of these alarms off.
The alarm? Steve told me that something sets off the alarm every single night.
What? It just went off and stopped?
And it ain't him?
The demon's name. Can you tell us that?
Hey.
What are those?
The alarm.
You sure he ain't got something rigged to it, or that he himself is not setting it off?
Alarm's going off, dude. Turn it off.
My guess is that Steve has speakers in the system and a little timer goes off to sound this alarm. But it happens so quickly that no one can figure out where the sound comes from.
Did they just turn on the alarm to scare us out of the building?
And you know damn well, since he has cameras in the house, he can see where you are at. And if you're not near it, he'll set it off. But if you're standing beside it, he won't.
No. We have this special device that gives you the ability to talk through one of us. We'd like to go into the basement and try it with you, if that's possible.
I am not mentally prepared for tonight.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should hook someone up and have them sit in a wheelchair that moves.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'll try it. I want redemption on the goggles.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely do the Estes method down in the basement. Maybe we could find more information.
Dude, how much
Information on
longer is
what?
left on this video?
45 of the longest minutes of our lives.
Bro, 45 minutes? I mean, oh yay. I'm so excited, dude.
I'm thinking down in the basement because that's where the said bodies are. Now,
y'all notice that Ryan has started painting his whole body black? It's like Falling in Reverse is doing it, he's doing it, and there's like 3 other, you know, YouTubers / famous people. They're starting to just tattoo everything black. It's like, what is this? Is this a new fad? Sit there and get your whole body inked in one color?
now we don't know if that's 100% a fact.
I try my best to not watch too much Twin Paranormal, but even still, I've never heard them talk like this. They don't go ghost hunting saying, we don't know if this is a fact. They are tiptoeing around Steve's ridiculous claims because they know it's all bullshit.
Even Steve said that he doesn't know if it's 100% a fact. That's why he wants to get cadaver dogs to come in and find out for himself.
Then why are you there now? Why don't he get cadaver dogs there? Then you guys show up. But no, because when it comes out there's no bodies there, then guess what? All that shit goes right out the window.
So,
yeah.
Someone needs to tell Steve to say this on camera, because every time he brings up human remains in the basement, he speaks very much like it is a fact.
I have to pause my camera and...
Grave! And we are saying we're going to go downstairs because we're not 100% sure if people are actually buried down there. The device literally, as soon as we drop the camera, it says grave. That's insane.
This is why I hate channels like Twin Paranormal using these apps. They are using these bullshit apps as evidence on the most ridiculous, clear as day, nonsensical claims you can possibly imagine.
When nobody can see a keyboard, no one can... How are they picking out these words? Just... like how? Other than it's random? Or you're typing it in now that... I know that. I didn't know you could type it in on Necrometer. I had no clue.
Imagine.
Let's go do the Estes method.
No. That's why he carries around that little piece of shit recorder that costs like $600 because they made them in like 1988 and they're so shitty they pick up random ass sounds.
Dude, can we please skip the Estes method?
Yes, we can, Twin Eye Guy. Yes, we can.
Thanks, dude. But I'm still loving the twins' content.
Sure you are, mate. Sure you are. So I'm going to skip all of this nonsense because, surprisingly, for some reason, I still value my life. But I am going to include this little gem.
What? What? What the f?
What?
No. Nuh-uh. Oh my god.
What?
That's... What the f? Holy sh**. That is our last name, dude. And the exact way you spell it.
This further backs up my point that these guys program their own names into the app, and it always spits out their names. And then Twin Paranormal just pretend to get scared by it.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of times their names have come out of that app, you thought they'd be used to it by now. So after this whole Estes nonsense,
that's the thing. It's come out so many times, and they're so close to dying, but they keep going and doing the same shit at the same locations, or they'll go do the same shit at yet another location and almost die again.
The trio come back with this bright idea.
I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think we should try to go outside and look in the forest?
Forest? What forest?
Should we go into the forest?
What forest? What are you talking about? Do you mean these handful of trees towards the back of the property? Hardly what I consider a fucking forest, you bunch of compulsive liars.
The window is right there facing this way.
That's true.
Facing the back side of the house, the woods.
The woods.
Yeah.
Will we find more answers out in the woods? Or are we going to be in danger?
I'm really struggling here, dude. I really don't know how much of this I can watch.
I know what you mean here, mate. I'm not sure how much longer I can endure this shit either.
At least we got each other, bro.
We do, mate. We do. But stop calling me that.
What do you guys think we should do?
I don't know, man.
I'm kind of scared to go out into the woods, dude.
We're here all...
Let's skip all of this unnecessary, pointless, boring, time-wasting bullshit. They talk about it for so long, but eventually, surprise, surprise, they go to this epic forest. Hope you left breadcrumbs out for yourself, guys, so you can find your way back.
We were just about to go outside, and Steve is showing us some footage from his cameras that something is trying to imitate one of our voices. And then the ball just fell down the stairs. The whole night that ball's just been sitting up there, dude.
There's a video of one of you guys talking. It's not your voice. Got it right here. Watch.
Seriously, how far away is Steve from the house when he says he leaves the twins to investigate alone? I always got the impression he was supposed to leave them alone for the rest of the night.
It's like something is trying to imitate one of our voices and it just slowly going into something else.
You, sir, are a moron.
Yeah, that was cool. And then there was another one.
What is that? What is that?
The ball. The ball.
Holy.
Slowly going into something else.
Yeah, that was cool. And then there was another one.
What is that?
It's crazy that table's right in the fucking way. So, you're telling me, right now, you're telling me that there is not a person behind this table in this abandoned house that has a tablecloth on it going all the way to the floor. Get the fuck out of here.
What is that?
The ball. The ball.
Holy.
I'm not mentally prepared for tonight.
The ball is right on the edge of the bloody stairs, and it's a circular object in an old, rickety house. Even if this wasn't faked by a group of such trustworthy individuals, then there are still so many rational reasons on how this ball rolled down the stairs.
Cynthia.
We had a Cynthia here. What do you guys say?
I can't get over the fact that Cynthia was a person that was here.
Yeah, she was here.
And she just passed away recently?
No, long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah, she was here though. Yeah, we had
She
a
just
Cynthia here.
visited.
Can we get
What
a
did she
last
visit
name for this
for?
Cynthia? No, guess not. Anyway, I'm so bored, I'm tempted to take up stamp collecting just to inject some excitement in my life. Let's just skip the rest of this shite and go straight to the forest.
Okay, it is a little windy, and this is just as deep as we can get. There's a...
Guys, does it look windy to y'all? It doesn't to me. I just seen the leaf above his head move, but that's it.
lot of poison oak that is surrounding us, so we gotta be very careful.
Poison oak is not found in the state of Kansas. Stop talking shit to make yourself sound more brave and in danger than you actually are, you bunch of fucking liars.
If you are out here...
Now, I will say, it's here in North Kakalaki. That's for damn sure, son. My brother is so allergic to all of that poison shit. Dude, I used to play in the woods. I am not allergic to it at all. My ex and my brother both will get covered if they just look at it. Not me, though.
Out here, or whoever tried to tell us to come out here. We have this device. If you can, please speak to us. Give us some information. Are you here? Do you hear my voice?
It's so boring.
I like Deadpool.
Make it stop.
I'm pretty sure that just went off.
Is there somebody around us?
Dude, please stop. I can't take it anymore.
Okay, we're done. We're out. It's okay, we're done.
Thank you, bro. That was killing me.
So you're gonna stop being a Twin Paranormal fanboy now?
I think so, bro. I think so. That was just so brutal, dude.
Thank you. Please remember it this time. So yeah, this video was every bit as awful as I was expecting it to be. Steve was the best part of this video and he has to leave after the first 20 minutes. Twin Paranormal did what Twin Paranormal do best. Bore the living piss out of me. This whole video is about as pointless as it can possibly get.
Yes.
A known fake paranormal team investigating a known fake haunted location. All through known fake bullshit devices and apps. And all of this is every bit as annoying boring and tedious as you'd expect. This is the third Twin Paranormal video in a row that I haven't even been able to finish because it's just so god awful. As I said earlier, I really would like to see this house for myself. So, if you would like to see me at the House of the Dead, please say so in the comments, and maybe give my channel a chance and subscribe so you can be notified if that does happen. Cheerio!
Alright guys, that is the end of that one. Please go check him out if you haven't seen him before. Sorry I paused it so much, and if you would, please subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 100 subscribers, guys. I want to make it to 1,000 so I can start making a little money from all this. I hope you all have a wonderful day, a beautiful night, whatever it may be, and I will see y'all on the next one.